Hey everybody, it's great to be back. It's great to finally have this mic. It's great to finally have the audio figured out. I'm just so excited to be able to pump out content now with my buddy Tom, who I love dearly. And he's been putting this thing on his back and he's been doing a heck of a job while we've been waiting for my equipment to get shipped in. So let's give him one big clap. And this isn't going to sound good in the audio, but I'm giving him a big one. And he deserves that. He does. The thing I want to talk to you guys about today is why Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. There's one main reason I have for him being the best Spider-Man, and it's pretty much the fact that he can tackle both sides of the character perfectly. He tackles being Peter Parker perfectly, and he tackles being Spider-Man perfectly. Now let's rewind to Tobey. Because let's start with Tobey Maguire, who holds a big place in all of our hearts for being the first real and good live-action Spider-Man. He really did bring that to life for everybody who was into comics and who's into superheroes. And it's like he has to have this place in your hearts, no matter what you think, no matter what your opinion is, because he really did bring this whole thing into the fold. We give you one big one for that, too. So let's dive into Tobey here. The thing with Tobey Maguire, he captures playing Peter Parker perfectly. I mean, Peter Parker is sort of a nerdy, teenage, uncomfortable, awkward, we've all been there, guy who's trying his best to navigate his way through high school. He's able to capture that perfectly.
Hey, you have blue eyes. I didn't notice without your glasses. Well, see ya.
But where he falls short is when we get to Spider-Man. And he doesn't completely fall short. I'm not bashing him in any way or form, so don't take it in this sense at all. We know Spider-Man to be this more confident, witty, always cracking jokes, kind of being childish still because he is a teenager. That's the Spider-Man that we know. While he's fighting people, he's always saying, things, saying dumb things, constantly, chiming in, being kind of cocky, And that's the Spider-Man that we know. So when we get that with Tobey, we don't get that fully.
It's Spider-Man! Huh? Mary Jane! Help! Someone please help
me! He does here and there have these small comments, but he doesn't bring it like we know that Spider-Man brings it. So I think he falls a bit short in the sense of being Spider-Man because it just doesn't feel like the exact Spider-Man that I know and love from the comics. And again, I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying he doesn't bring it fully, 100%. He's great as Spider-Man, but he could be better. Now let's fast forward a little bit to Andrew Garfield. I think is the best actor of the bunch. I mean, the dude's got chops.
My father is dead.
Peter, listen to me.
He's dead! Who are you?
I don't...
What? What? Say it! Say what you want to say! What do you want to say? Where you been?
I mean, the dude can bring the heat. We know that. He's Oscar nominated. He's got the heater on. When he comes in as playing Spider-Man, he does bring that heat. He does bring that witty, kind of confident, acting like a kid. There's a certain scene I'm thinking of where, he's got this guy trying to jack a car.
What are you? You a cop?
Really? You seriously think I'm a cop? Good thinking, good thinking. Use the window. Get out the window. There you go, you got it.
Just let me go.
Is that a knife? Is that a real knife?
Yes, it's a real knife.
My weakness, it's small knives.
Just let me go.
Anything but knives! Oh, it's so simple.
What the? Knock it off, man.
And he's just kind of mocking him the entire time. so cocky, so childish. He captures that perfectly. But now let's shift over to him being Peter Parker. Now he is like a little bit awkward, but not really. We're not buying that he's really that awkward. He's extremely confident with Gwen Stacy, who's played by Emma Stone, who's amazing. Their chemistry's off the charts too. He's a little bit too confident and cool with himself as Peter Parker. He's a little bit too smooth with the ladies. So we're not fully buying into him being that nerdy, awkward Peter Parker that we know and love. Now let's fast forward to Tom Holland. Now, in my opinion, and I say that so you guys can hear it, in my opinion, we all got different opinions, and that's what makes this world a beautiful place. I think Tom Holland captures both of those characters perfectly. When he's Peter Parker, you feel that nerdy awkwardness. He's shy around girls. He doesn't really know what to do. With Liz in the first movie, he's extremely uncomfortable every time he's trying to talk to her. With MJ in the second movie, again, extremely uncomfortable. Doesn't know what kind of moves to make. Kind of like how we all were. Kind of like how we're all just trying to navigate and figure things out when we're kids.
Night.
Night. You look nice.
Look, I'm not ready for this trip to be over yet, and I kind of want to do something fun that's not on the itinerary or planned or with Mr. Harrington.
Yes.
And you truly do believe he's a kid, too. You feel that. You feel that he's a teenage kid. Now when he's playing Spider-Man, he absolutely kills it because he's witty, he's more confident, he's comfortable in that skin as Spider-Man. He's got that, like, kind of little bit of innocence to him still in Civil War when he's fighting Sam and Bucky in the airport. Extremely confident, constantly kind of, roasting them, not taking it seriously. Bucky's about to punch him at one point, and he's like, whoa, dude, you got a metal arm? That's awesome. Like,
You have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude. You have the right to remain silent.
kind of not really taking anything seriously. Kind of just being a kid, kind of starstruck while he's fighting these characters. We love that he can capture both of those people. So that's why, in my opinion, and I will keep saying it, is he's the best, because he just completely captures the character 100%. Now, we know that Tobey holds a place in our hearts that we won't ever forget. I also think Andrew Garfield crushes it too, in a different kind of way. I think they were both great. A lot of people don't look like those Amazing Spider-Man movies. I still think he was great, Andrew Garfield. I think they're all great in their own right, but I think that's why I think Tom Holland is the best. And that's basically it, people. I mean, like I said multiple times before, I don't know how to end these things. Tommy's pretty good at it, so I'm going to try my best to, piggyback off the goat here and say we're going to need you to like.
God forbid. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the notifications on. It's not that hard, Joe. Still love you, though. Thanks for watching.